Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and we're looking at the 2022 science fiction adventure film, which is on Netflix, and you can easily go and watch it after listening to my review, or better yet, pause this review, go watch the film, and then come back and then listen to me. Okay, so it's called The Adam Project. I had heard about this a while back and was excited to watch this movie because it's Ryan Reynolds, and you've also got Mark Ruffalo and you've got Jennifer Garner in this movie. So and you've also got, although she's in it only for a little while, you've also got Nichelle Nichols' replacement as Uhura. Almost forgot her name right now. Zoe Saldana. So like I said, it's really science fiction. It's got the time travel element. It's got a lot of comedy elements in it, of course, because it is a Ryan Reynolds movie. And the movie is directed by Sean Levy, based on a screenplay written by Jonathan Trooper, T.S. Nolan, Jennifer Flackett, and Mark Levin. I do not know who these people are, but I do like the time travel element in it. So basically, you've got, and here's the only part which I actually find little hard to, I mean, I'm a science fiction guy, so it's 2050 and you've got all these scientific advancement, so way more than we actually have, which is something I actually find, compared to what we already have in 2022, that is a little far-fetched for me. If it had been maybe like 100 years from now, I could have bought it a lot more. But it's set in, the initial scenes are in 2050, where Ryan Reynolds' character, Adam Reed, who's a fighter pilot, he basically steals his jet, which is a time traveling machine, to go to 2018 and help his wife, who is stuck there and she's been missing for a while. Unfortunately, because he's taken her out without permission, he is shot at, and it damages the ship a little bit, including he's also wounded. So he ends up in 2022 rather than 2018. His wife's name is Laura Shane, and that's the reason why he actually wanted to go and get her back. But he lands, and then he meets up with his younger self, who's a boy of around 12 years old, Adam, who is the one that bullies kind of pick on, and he's also suffering from asthma. So he's way different from the Adam that we know, or we will get to know in 2050. And also, the other reason why the boy is struggling quite a bit, is because his father, played by Mark Ruffalo, has actually just passed away about a year ago, and his mother, he's struggling with his now single mother, trying to find a semblance of regular life, and he doesn't really like the fact that she's started to date again. And basically now Adam has got to protect himself as well as his younger self, while he's searching for his wife, even though realizing that she's been stuck here for 4 years, from an army of drone robots kind of thing is what I can best picture it as, and the officer who's sent to bring him back, rather, played by Alex Molari Jr. And the institute is actually, or the organization is basically run by Catherine Keener. Keener's character, who she plays, Maya Sorean, she was a businesswoman who actually funded Lewis, basically Adam's father, who was who was the creator of the time traveling machine. So he will definitely run into problems, basically trying to keep himself, Adam, I'm talking about, keeping himself and his younger self safe, trying to find his wife, and also running into his father, convincing him that he is who he says he is, and the fact that the time machine actually creates a lot of problems. So they have to stop Catherine Keener's character and Alex Malari from killing him, as well as stopping the organization from actually taking place. And that's the basic storyline. Of course, there's a lot of fun. There's a lot of fight scenes. I think the fight scenes are pretty good. I really liked it. The chase scenes, all of that is really awesome. We do get to see Zoe Saldana coming to save her husband's ass in the fight scenes with them. Um, Special effects are good, the acting is good, the comedy is pretty awesome. I haven't seen Jennifer Garner in a movie for a while, I guess. But she's always very cute and sweet to see, actually. I'm actually thinking which is the last movie that actually I've seen her in. I mean, it's been a while. Uh, so, like I mentioned, Ryan Reynolds, because this movie, funny enough, this movie was actually initially proposed in 2012, and Tom Cruise was supposed to play this role. And I can see it. This is the kind of role that Tom Cruise would have actually done, because he's got several of these kind of movies. But a good thing, because he also got another movie which is very similar to this. So the comedy elements and the fighting styles, inclusive, the sarcastic comments of Ryan Reynolds is always fun to see in this kind of a film, and that is kind of the rather than the special effects and the fight scenes, that is kind of like what we're here to see, to be honest. So the only disappointing thing is I think that Zoe Saldana's character is only in it for a little bit. I would have liked to see them interacting a lot more, and also the kids' happiness at seeing that he grows up to get a hot wife like this. So that's actually kind of fun. Um, if you don't know who Alex Malari is, Alex Malari Jr. is, he's this Filipino Canadian actor who I first saw in a series called Dark Matter, the show which is really awesome, and ran for 3 seasons. Funny enough, it got cancelled after season 3, and that is when this show was actually getting really good compared to the first and second seasons. I think season 3 was actually much better, and Alex Malari played one of the main cast members. I've seen him in a couple of small roles in movies as well after that, and he is an action-oriented kind of actor, but he can also do dramatic stuff. So perfect for this kind of a role. Of course, funny seeing Deadpool's dad played by Thor, and Elektra playing his mom. So that's actually funny. That's a superhero family right there. I'm not going to go deep into any of the other parts of the storyline, but it is a fun movie to watch. It's pretty entertaining. It is. I don't have anything negative to say about this movie. It isn't a Deadpool, and it isn't a Buried either. It's somewhere in the middle. It's actually kind of fun. There's a little bit of emotional elements in it. There's a little sincerity that actually is, scattered throughout this movie. And towards the end of it, when you get to see that they do succeed in changing the timeline, things are going to be really good. So I will give this movie an 8 out of 10. Perfect for the night, perfect for the afternoon, and it's a good watch. So definitely do go and check out this movie, The Adam Project. Thank you. Good night.